Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today is April 25th, which is Sunday night, and that is when ARK uploads Friday's data. And hence, we do last week tonight on Sunday night. And Sunday night, I know, is an amazing time because people are thinking of Monday already. I'm just being sarcastic. I know it's not great time, guys, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Sunday night is when we do last week tonight. So here is the quick episode about last week's highlight. We are going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about market value trend of last week, whether it's upwards or downwards. We're going to talk about any new companies added to the fund. And we will take a look at the biggest moves of the week as well. So stay with me and I'll see you on the other side. Please like and subscribe. Welcome back, guys. In ARK summary section, we have some new charts for you. Up first is the market value. We keep an eye on market value every day, as you know, and this is weekly chart. And a pie chart or a donut chart, as you can see, we have total value of all ETFs combined, ending in 49.6 billion on Friday, end of the day, end of the trading day. And this is how it's divided into various ETFs. ARK has the biggest chunk. ARKX, which is relatively new, is 1.4. ARKG, you have ARKF, Web, RQ, Israel, and Print. So this 49.6 billion market value, this is how it trended last week. It started the week with 49.3 billion and ended in 49.7 billion. So it is up, not by a lot, but it is up. So as you can see, it is 49.4, 49.3, 49.7, so 400 million up, which is not a small number, but relatively speaking, small in context of ARK's ETFs, ARK's total market value, right? So 400 million up last week. Companies, total number of companies they're invested in is 272, and this is how it is in various ETFs. Now, if you sum all these up, it will be more than 272. That's because some companies are present in more than one ETFs. So the maximum number of companies are present in Israel and ARKG, whereas ARK-K, which is their biggest fund, which is almost 50%, has only 57 companies. And this is how it ended the week, 272 companies, but it started with 270 companies, which tells me there are two new companies added. So stay with me to find out what those two companies are. So that's ARK summary level information. Let's move over to biggest moves quickly. In biggest moves, we have a threshold of 10%. So any company that changed shares position by 10%, so they added either more than 10% shares or they reduced more than 10% of shares, will show up in this chart. So these are the companies. This is their rank in the 272 companies that they are invested in. These are the rankings. And then this is how many shares were added or removed. And then adding these shares and removing these shares made how much difference did it make in the market value. So that is the difference that it made in the market value. So two ways to look at it, right? So one, Skills is the 61 rank in their fund, and they added 107% extra shares last week, which means they more than doubled their position. 6.2 million shares added. Can you believe that? 6.2 million shares. But it's not the biggest change to the bottom line, biggest change to the market value. Biggest change came from Coinbase, 212 million additional added, which translated to 928,000 shares. So that's how much they added for Coinbase. Next is Okta, 35,000 shares added. Roblox, which is a gaming platform company, 229 shares added. Netflix, 75,000 shares added. Jaws, Spitfire, and as I'm hovering over these guys, you will see more information popping up, which is like the top bar chart that you see is what all ETFs this company is present in. So Jaws, Spitfire is present in two ETFs, ARKX and ARKQ. And what is the trend of shares? Have they been adding it? What is the trend of stock price? And what is the trend of market value? So that's what you see as an additional information. I will keep hovering over all of these quickly. Reinvent Technologies, Too Simple Holdings, Reinvent, Too Simple, Mutant, Class B, Cellcom, DraftKings, 816,000 shares added. It's present in three ETFs. They keep on buying. 3D Systems, another 3D printing company, present in two ETFs. They keep on buying. Ugwind, Peloton, Magic Software, Kamada. So those were all the positive positions. Let's go through the negative ones. But in the positive ones, as you can see, the biggest one is Coinbase, followed by Skills, followed by Too Simple, followed first, before Too Simple, it's DraftKings, and then to Simple. Then in the negative ones, we have Taiwan Semiconductors losing the maximum percentage of shares, 64,000. But the maximum number of value reduced, market value reduced, was from Square Inc. They sold just 13% of their shares, causing a difference of 304 million. So let's hover over it. It's present in 3 different ETFs. They have been trimming the position there all week and investing in more high growth companies, looks like. Same thing with Nvidia, selling a lot of shares there. And a lot of shares, you can say, or they are trimming the values, trimming their position there, and stock price kind of going up and down throughout the week, ending in 610. This is present in 4 different ETFs. ARK F also has it, but just a little bit. It's not even 1%. And then another bigger one was this guy. Picar is the one where they removed 30% of the shares, causing a dent of 69 million. Not a dent, they'll probably invest in something else, some high growth company. Twitter again, they removed 11% shares this week. Stock price kind of remaining the same. PayPal, another one where they reduced some position, and then Intercontinental Exchange as well. So those were the biggest moves, guys, by share count. And the threshold is 10%. We also take a look at biggest moves by market value, just because some companies may not be captured here because the threshold is 10%, and the stock price of those companies may be very high, and hence little bit movement in shares may cause big change in the market value. Hence, those will get captured here. So Coinbase popped up above. UiPath is the one that they invested in 6 different ETFs, and that's a new company as well. 6 different ETFs. So this is robotics automation platform company, and 6 ETFs. I've never seen that. I've never seen ARK do that, and its rank is already 63. So this is great. Then you have Scales already popped up above. Intellia Therapeutics, they trimmed the position, and stock price climbed up, and hence overall positive. CRISPR Therapeutics, stock price climbed up, even though they trimmed position a little bit. DraftKings popped up in the above chart as well. Teladoc Health, negative, trimmed position. Twitter again popped up in the above chart. Intercontinental popped up. Spotify is the one where they've reduced a lot of shares as well. Trimmed the position, not a lot of shares, but the stock price going down, and hence negative. Pekar popped up above. Tesla, the stock price overall, starting of the week, ending of the week, end of the week is higher, but they are trimming Tesla as well to invest in other companies. Roku, again, stock price not down by a lot, but they're trimming position. Square Inc, reducing position there, and stock price going up, but still overall impact is negative. So that's biggest moves. This is how overall chart looks in terms of all the investments combined. 272 companies combined. Negative in the biggest companies, but very green in the other ones. So it's a mixed bag. Overall, slightly up from starting of the week to the end of the week. So that's biggest move. And let's go over new and removed companies. No removed companies. New companies are 3. Zimmergen Inc. is in ARKG. It's added. UiPath, we already discussed, has been added in 6 different ETFs, all the ARK ETFs, everything other than Israel and Print. And then Scales is a new entry in ARK. They always had Scales. It's just that it's a new entry. So it's not a new company, but new to ARK only. So this is the number of shares they added. This is the market value that it caused the difference. And then this is the stock price that for these companies that they bought in. Started a position or bought. So started position in these 2 and bought more for Scales. Started position in ARK for Scales. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was your Daily Dose, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.